Rhonda Kelly. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Psychic TV International, coming to you on Saturday, the 20th of July. Can you believe it's the second half of the year already? The year's gone very quickly. So clearly I'm not Harry T. I'm stepping in for Harry. So I'm Rhonda Kelly, one of the psychics that you usually see. I was a guest psychic last week. Today I'm obviously hosting. And we have an amazing lineup for you tonight. We've got the Mermaid Medium, Sarah, and we've also got Joyce. So they're two fabulous psychics and mediums. I'll bring them on shortly and let them explain what they do. So obviously to connect with us tonight, you've got to like and share. And please let us know where you're watching from. We're sticky beaks. We like to know where you are. So let us know where you're watching from. Please like and share the video. So share this to your personal page, any other groups that you might be on, share it with friends that you might be interested. So that's what you've got to do for your chance of being selected for a reading. And also let us know your question when you like and share it. And please be specific, ask those questions that you don't know the answer to, or, keep you awake at night, or you wake up in the morning, really let us help you, give you some guidance. So that's what we're all about. Obviously, our website is psychictvinternational.com. You can have a look on the website at any time and see who's logged on. And it's a simple process to phone, select the PIN number of who you'd like to speak to. The phone numbers you'll see scrolling across the screen, just in case that's too quick for you, the Australian number is 02 907 101 99. The US number is 1914-3737-280. The Canadian number is 1778-807-1426. And the worldwide number is 61-4888-25177. And at the moment, we already have psychics logged on. So if you would like a reading now, preferably you can watch the show and call during the show, or call after the show. But if you'd really like a reading right now, the psychics logged on are Amazing Grace on 9888. We've got Ben, Spiritual Medium, on 9166. We have Miss Psychic D on 9140. We have Natalie Norton Baker on 9810. And Psychic Sonia on 9115. So we've got we've got 5 psychics already logged on. I'll introduce the psychics that are actually guest psychics for tonight. So I'll bring them on. So I'll bring on Joyce first. Hello, Joyce.
Hello, how are you? It's cold, are you?
It is, yeah. I'm actually in Port Macquarie at the moment, so I'm a bit warmer and I'm sitting right near the heater. So would you believe what a short sleeve top on?
I've got the scarf on.
All right. Well, I'm sending you warm vibes, sending you warm thoughts.
Thank you.
So I actually caught up with Joyce recently when I was in Melbourne. We had lunch together and did the girl thing of going shopping. So that was lovely. But for those people who are watching tonight for the first time or don't know you, Joyce, if you could let the viewers know what you do, what you can offer in the reading tonight.
I'm a medium clairvoyant tarot reader. I run workshops on tarot, psychic development, but my passion is empowering women and men. I mean, they both need empowerment, but more women to stand in their own power instead of, staying in relationships where they shouldn't be, or to take their own power back and be who they really should be, not just as, a shadow of what they should be.
Sure. And that's obviously always the intention, to empower anyone to be the best version of themselves.
I'm
step past that illusion. Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Joyce.
Okay.
I'll bring on the Mermaid Medium, or Sarah.
Hi, Rhonda.
How are you?
I love it. I'm so well. How are you on this auspicious full moon evening?
Yeah, absolutely. I stepped outside, but it was a little bit cold. I'm too accustomed to sitting in front of the heater. So, Sarah, I caught up with you recently in Melbourne. Met you for the first time at the Witches
It was
Market.
fabulous.
really was.
when
Absolutely.
we were really blessed because we had this little opening of time to do a reading swap for each other, and it was just out of this world amazing. I really enjoyed it.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful, and it's always. I mean, I'm quite selective about who I have readings with. I'm just pretty fussy.
Too.
But I mean, your reading was, it was kind of like the usual mediumship, but it was also a couple of things I wasn't expecting. I thought, oh yeah, that's actually a really interesting perspective, and it's always amazing when someone really makes you think about the reading. That's something you can take away with and work with.
Yeah. I equally really enjoyed yours, Rhonda. We got some very specific information through about, family members past, and crazy details that you just can't make up, can you? It's really
absolutely.
fabulous.
And
that's very selective.
Yeah, and that's the benefit of having readings with different people, because your spirit guides, spirit teams, spirit helpers pick up on your life experience. So, for example, in mediumship, I often get neighbours come through because I had a very dysfunctional family environment, substance abuse, alcoholism, and I had amazingly kind neighbours. So neighbours come through in my readings, which is a little bit out of there, but it makes perfect sense to me. So, yeah. Absolutely. So in case anyone is not familiar with you, Sarah, if you could let the viewers know what type of readings you'll be offering tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So first and foremost, I'm a medium, which means that I'll connect with the spiritual world. That is, very commonly loved ones past. It could be your guides, your spirit team members, all of that. And then I love working with tarot as well. So I can pull a card. So I work clairvoyantly and clairaudiently predominantly. I do get some medical mediumship stuff coming through as well. So yeah, just ask away, ask what questions you really want to ask, like Rhonda said earlier, and that's how you're going to get the best results with as specific as you can be.
Beautiful. All right, thank you for that. So we've got a few hellos. Hello from Andrew. I've also got hellos from Kathy, Juliet. Beautiful. Thank you for that. So hi, everyone. I can see people watching. So Kia ora to Carrie, who's watching from Auckland. Are you not letting me know where you're watching from? Like I told you, we're Sticky Beaks. Beautiful. Okay, so let's start with some questions. Great, we can see you again. Alrighty, let me give you Joyce. Let me give you Juliet. So for you, Joyce, Juliet Maynard has said, liked and shared. Thank you. Is my sister changing jobs soon? When would my business start? Please, thank you. So that's for you, Joyce.
I think she will. I don't know that she's that happy in that job. It's tolerable, but the next job she goes to, she'll like. But are you thinking about taking her into business with you? Because that's a feeling I have. She might have a job, but she mightn't stay in it. But your business, it's taken a while. I feel it should start within the next 3 months. There's something, it's all sort of in place, but there's a bit of hesitation there, or you're a bit nervous about it. You'll be fine. But it's like, I don't know, there's a few loose ends to turn up, so I feel you could be a bit nervous about it, and that's fair enough when you're starting your own business. But I just feel it'll go well. It might be a slow at first, but it won't take long to pick up. Whatever it is, it's going to go very well.
Okay, beautiful. All right, thank you for that, Joyce. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you. All right, and for you, Sarah, we have Karen Gareffa, loved and shared. Would love any messages from loved ones. Thank you, Karen.
Hi, Karen. I'm immediately connecting with a male energy. So I'm going to say that there's two male energies, in fact, that I'm feeling coming through. One is a father figure. So whether this is dad that's already passed or whether this is father figure type, but that's the energy I'm getting, like a sort of larger man, actually. and I'm feeling a lot of pressure towards the chest and upper half of the body. A little bit of like, how do I say this? Compression around my chest. So I don't know if that lands for you, but let us know. The message I'm seeing, first of all, flowers. So I'm wondering if this is celebration, birthday, anniversary, something like that. But this is a gift of flowers for you, like a bouquet, right? Then I'm also seeing that you could, if you choose, you could be going away toward the beginning of next year. I feel January. It feels like over water. It feels like, you know, you could choose to do this trip. Have you been thinking about it or not? The feeling is a push towards going to have this trip and doing something a bit joyful, basically. The other male energy that comes through feels more along, like when I go like this, it feels like along your age bracket, right? So I feel like this is either partner or brother energy, somebody in your age bracket, not as strong energy as the older male energy. But the feeling that I have here is it's actually a really warm in the heart feeling. It feels like I'm very much at peace. I have to say, I feel like I'm very much at peace. So let us know in the comments how that lands for you. But there is a lot of love around you, and I feel that there's a beautiful protective egg of energy, like a bubble of energy around you right now, especially right now. So if you've been feeling a little bit this way, that way, know that you've got their support.
Beautiful. Love that. An egg of protection. Love that. Thank you so much for that, Karen. And Karen, I did see your other question. It's just one question per person. Obviously, we get busy and we can't answer 2 or 3 questions per person. But thank you so much for that, Karen. Thank you, Sarah. Alrighty, beautiful. So the next one, Joyce, I'd like to give you is Andrew. Liked and shared. I recently have been getting dreams lately about family and love life, and is still happening for me soon. I guess that's the question is love still happening for me soon? Are his dreams a premonition of that, Joyce?
Yeah, all right. The family, I feel you're very, whether it's close, I'm not sure, but I feel you're very involved with the family, and you are like, you do care about your family and you fuss about them. Whether they fuss about you is a different story, but that's how you're going to be. That's how you'll be all your life, right? You love life. Well, I'm not sure. I feel more near next year, about January, February. I feel you'll meet this person. You won't even be expecting it. Won't be thinking about it. It just happens. And I don't feel it's anywhere in particular. Like it could be in a cafe. It could be in in a self, in Woolies or somewhere like that. You just start talking about something, and then it just goes from there. It's nothing. You won't be introduced, I don't think. I'd be very surprised if you are. But don't worry too much about the family. They're okay.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Joyce. And I'm going to finish off Andrew's reading with a validation from Juliet. Spot on, Joyce. My sister don't like her job. And yes, she's looking spot on about business. There are setbacks, and I am nervous about the whole thing. Thank you, Joyce. So thank you, Juliet. We love the validations. It's absolutely wonderful when we get them, because obviously we're giving free readings, and just in consideration and exchange of that energy, it's nice to receive a validation. What I might do for you, Sarah, is start you off with a validation. So a bit reverse. So, oh my God, male on my level, he's my brother. He died at 34 years old. I'm thinking of going on a cruise. I'm standing near the edge and have been feeling very low. This has lifted my spirits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Karen. We do appreciate that. And obviously, if anyone is feeling that way, or feeling on the edge, then we've got the number for Lifeline 13 11 14. We're not giving you expert advice. We're obviously here to empower you and tune into your energy, but that's Lifeline is a good point to connect you with someone. All right, thank you for that. So I'm just trying to give you a question, Sarah, but my screen's frozen. So, okay. Okay, now I can see it. I did have a good one for you. Yes. So, Sarah, I want to give you this one from Jocelyn Stevens. Hi, Jocelyn. Liked and shared. Hello, ladies. Hi, Mermaid. What do you see for me, please, in the next few months? Any holiday coming up or any good news? Please and thank you kindly.
Hi, Jocelyn.
That's for you, Sarah.
Yeah. I think that I had the pleasure of reading for you last time that I was on, and I remember that I said there's travel coming up for you. So that still stands. I very much feel you. Like, I have to say Bali. I really do. I feel like there's this Bali connection for you, and I don't know if it's through your partner's business or something that he travels for work or something, or if this is even just for you. But I do feel like Bali is a place. But then besides Bali, aside to that, I actually feel that there's a weekend away for the girls. And this is a really important catch up. You know how sometimes you plan something for a long time and you talk and talk and talk about it. I feel like you've got to stop talking about it. Get together with these dear old friends of yours. I feel like there's 3 or 4 of you, and you go, and it's like you go to a quaint little town and have a weekend away, a couple of nights. And it's one of those one of those really pointed memories that you all make together, that you reflect back on in years to come. And I feel it's important because you just don't know when somebody's number's up, sort of thing. Okay. So I just feel this is a really important connection. The other thing that I see for you is something shifting with your own work situation. The other thing I feel that I've said to you before is something around your own business ideas. You've got a brilliant mind, very, very on the ball. So I feel like back yourself, back yourself and take that leap of faith. In fact, tonight's energy is very much about closing old circuits and stepping in, leaping into your new energy. So if ever there was a time, it's on this really witchy, auspicious moon.
So thank you for that, Sarah. And thank you, Jocelyn. Is that general advice you have for a full moon? Do you take much notice from the full moon energy? Is that
particular full moon? This particular full moon, also known as a whale moon, because here in the southern hemisphere in Australia, we're in this midwinter. It's like the coldest of the cold before we come back out. And it's a really beautiful time for, yes, reflection, but also it's pushing us towards the next part. It's really powerful, tonight's moon. It's like expect the unexpected, Yeah.
Yeah, it feels, there's something that feels very good about this new moon, or this full moon, as in it's kind of like a new beginnings. I know in numerology that's sort of September, when their 9-year cycle starts to change, but it feels like this full moon is a bit of a purge or something like that. That's what it feels like to me, and I don't understand that, but that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, you're bang on there, Rhonda. It is. It's very much about that letting go, and we're being supported to do so.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, thank you so much. And Joyce, I have a validation for you. So thank you for the validations. That's beautiful. We've had 2 readings, almost 2 validations. So Joyce, Andrea said, thanks, Joyce. That's amazing. And my dreams recently have also been about my ancestors and could be related to my gifts. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Andrew. All righty. Do you have any full moon rituals, Joyce, or anything like that?
No, I don't. I follow the moons, but I'm not really into the full moons and everything. I know when they're on, and I know, but I don't follow the full moons. I don't do any rituals or anything.
Sure. Okay, beautiful. All right, thanks, Joyce. So the next reading for you, Joyce, is from Carrie. Hello, Carrie. Loved and shared. Hope you are well. I've been caretaking in my boss's position over the past 4 weeks. 1 more week to go. Will me doing this turn into a job opportunity for me, please? Big thank you. So that's for you, Joyce, from Carrie.
Yeah, I feel it could. Might take a while because there mightn't. The only reason it'll take a while is because there mightn't be a position available. It's got to come up. But I feel that you've sailed through this like you just did it so easy. It wasn't a big problem at first. You might have panicked first couple of days, but after that you just flowed with it. So that's a feather in your cap. I feel they'll really look at you, but it's just when vacancies come up, and I don't think they come up easy where you work, but they like the quality people, so they don't. They'll be keeping their eye on you. That's what I would say.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds positive.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Joyce. So obviously to have your chance of having a reading, you do have to like and share and let us know that you've liked and shared or loved and shared, and also comment with a question when you've let us know you've done that. And please only post the question once. Alrighty. So, okay, same thing's happened. I don't know why. Something's going on when I select a question for you, Sarah. It just freezes on me. I did actually. Yeah, that's very strange. Okay, I'll give you this one, Sarah, from Veronica, so I can actually see your face with this one. Liked and shared. What is Penny's problem with me, please? And thank you. So that's for you, Sarah.
Hi, Veronica. Just feeling into the energy. You know, I feel that more than anything, you're a little bit triggering to this person. It's a little bit like your shine and reflection triggers that person. And if all else was to be removed, you know, the real essence or medicine here would be like, what does that person want to lean into more for themselves that you show or show up with? Does that make sense? So when somebody is really irritated, often there's something about you that they feel a lack within themselves around. And it can manifest in very strange ways. Look, you could have a frank conversation very respectfully, but I don't know that you're going to get the truth. I don't think you will. So I think that what your best resolve is here, what I'm feeling into in my heart, is that you would accept the difference and choose to potentially, if you want to, send that person some love, and continue to stand in your own power. You don't really need to get into it because, to be honest, it's not entirely your business, if that makes sense. I hope that helps.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Sarah. We had this discussion basically that, you know, sometimes we can be triggers for other people and we don't understand their behavior, but we have to sometimes just let it go and send them love and say, that's your journey. I didn't intentionally do that or trigger you, but sometimes that happens. I think we can spend too long just trying to work out the intention of a person or why they're doing that, but it actually doesn't matter. It's not going to change what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, thank you so much for that. So Joyce, I do have a validation for you from Carrie, so I'll show that to you. So thank you so much for the validations, guys. Obviously, let us know where you're watching from and all the rest of it. So Joyce, Carrie has said, wonderful, thank you, Joyce. It has been relatively smooth sailing considering how out of depth I felt in the first few days. I have really enjoyed it too. Thanks again for the beautiful readings and sending me light. So thank you for that. All right, and just to let you know who's logged on at the moment, we still have the same people logged on. So we've got Amazing Grace on 9888. We have Ben Spiritual Medium on 9166, Miss Psychic D on 9140, Natalie Norton Baker on 9810, and Psychic Sonia on 9115. So thank you for that. And the numbers obviously scrolling across the screen. Okay, so let me give you, I've already done that. It's really strange. I don't know why my computer's freezing. Anyway, so Joyce, I've got Tanya for you. Tanya Aikens, liked and shared. Will I find the right one soon and when? Thank you. So love seems to be the theme tonight. So that's for you, Joyce.
I don't know that it's going to be that soon. I feel you've got one more relationship. Won't be very long, maybe 6 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. It won't go very long. Then you'll go, I feel about the middle of next year in June, that's when you'll meet the right one, but you've got a short relationship in between. But when you meet the right one, you'll know instantly. But don't rush right in. Like, I know you're going to know, oh, this is the one, but just take it calm, because he's a bit, he's a bit reserved. He doesn't rush into anything. So if you rush, you might frighten him off. But, you'll end even if you frighten him off, he'll come back. But, just take it easy, because you're going to be so excited, you'll just know straight away. It's just one of those things. Probably soulmate, I'd say, the way it sounds.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you for that, Joyce.
Thank you, Tanya.
Yeah, thank you, Tanya. Beautiful. Okay, Sarah, I have some feedback for you from Jocelyn. Thank you. This is going to cover your head again. Yes, you mentioned last time regarding traveling. I can't wait for it. You are spot on, and I do have a brilliant idea regarding business. And yes, I spoke to a few friends and mentioned we should go away somewhere. Thank you, Mermaid Medium. Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Jocelyn. We love the validation. Okay, and I'd like to give you this one. Thanks, Sarah, from Joanne Howard. Love, liked, and shared. I would love a message from Spirit, please. Thank you in advance.
Hi, Joanne. Oh, first of all, I have to say they are raining down love on you. I'm just seeing like love hearts falling from the sky. That is, it's so much. I just feel that you've been missing them a lot of late. The main one that comes through that I'm feeling is a beautiful older woman. I do feel like it's a mother energy. If this is not your mother, I would say this was somebody that was like a mother, so maybe mother's mother, but it feels like a mother energy to me. So endearing, so much love. And also, I feel that there's this real
Beautiful.
nurturing. It's going to be okay. Have you been going through a bit of a hard patch or loneliness or something? I feel that they're really wanting to bundle your heart up and sort of hold you tight, It's like they're putting this beautiful handmade crochet blanket around you. Was that something they left you with, this beautiful handmade crochet blanket? I see it around you. And they're showing glimpses of, the shows you would watch together, or the special songs you'd listen to together. Very memory lane energy here. And I just want to say, take yourself out on that picnic. Pack up your picnic basket. Go for the drive, or visit the friend, or call up the person you haven't spoken to. Make those moments count, because, again, life is fleeting. You don't know who's here one minute and who's gone the next. So I really feel that there's this, and I have to say I see an E initial as well coming through. So just, you can place that. Let us know where it sits for you in the comments. And there's a little dog. I see a little dog as well. I don't know if it's in spirit or with you now, but I see the little dog. So look, I hope that lands for you. Let us know in the comments. But there is just this overarching feeling of loving you tight, and you are supported and protected. So please don't forget it.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Joanne. Beautiful. Okay, Joyce, I have a validation for you from Tonya. Thank you, Joyce. I will not rush in as I did with the last situationship. I love that word. Thank you so much, Tanya. Beautiful. Okay. All right. And for you, Joyce, I've got Regan White. Liked and shared. Will Aiden change for the better after the test? That's for you, Joyce.
It's going to take a while to change this person. It'll be a slow process, and when I say slow, but he will be, but it's like this is a big challenge for him. It's not easy. It'll be like he takes one step forward and one back. You'll just have to sort of flow with it, but he will get there in the end. Like, I don't know what else they're going to do to him, and I feel they will make other changes and he will adjust, but it'll take time. I feel it could take a good 12 months or 18 months, which doesn't sound good for you, but even if it's slow process, if it, in the end, if he's fine, it doesn't matter how long it takes, it'll be worth it. But you will see slight changes after the tests are done, and then they'll make other adjustments. But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a good process.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you for that, Joyce. Thank you, Regan. Sarah,
so I feel that, yeah, it'll be slow.
Beautiful, thank you. Sarah, we have a validation for you from Veronica Pottier. Firstly, I love your readings. You read for me in the past. I totally understand the situation with Penny. I just wanted some clarification. I will just send her love and light. That summed her up perfectly. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Again, we love the validations. It's absolutely wonderful. It really does help us, and it also gives people an idea of what to expect in the reading. So there might be some people that are watching for the first time, or people who are not sure of what to expect for a reading. And, you know, when you validate or give a specific of what you liked about the reading, that really does help. Okay, so we've got, obviously, psychics logged on if you'd like a reading. So we've got The Amazing Grace on 9888, Ben Spiritual Medium on 9166, Miss Psychic D on 9140, Natalie Norton Baker on 9810, and Psychic Sonia on 9115. All right, so the next one for you, Sarah, is this one from Karen in New York. Hello. Any message from my husband, Brad, please? Thank you, ladies. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Sarah.
Hi, Karen. I'm just tuning in now. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of love. We know that. You know that. It's like he did not want to go, and all of the earthly pleasures. There's also a lot of humor about this guy. I'm seeing, why do I have, because you're hi from New York. I was going to say, why do I have America Fit vibes? Was he also American with an American accent or something? Or did he love America too? I'm getting such that energy through. And also something about the Yankees. Is that a team? Is that a team of something? I don't know what American sport is, but he's like mentioning some American sports team too. Like Go the Yankees or something. He wants you to go out and get yourself a cocktail and put on a hot frock and have some fun. Now, that might feel a bit risque, but I'm just going to put it out there because the energy that's coming through is fun. It's bubbly, it's vibrant, and it feels like it's just what you need. So the invitation's there. It's very all clear, just in case you were wondering. it feels very much all clear. Okay, so please know that you're being supported to move forward.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Karen. Beautiful. Alrighty, so still haven't had many people let me know where they're watching from. Have had some people, so thank you for that. Andrew says he's in Sydney. There's people from South Africa and obviously Karen from New York, New Zealand, so kia ora. And just a hello to everyone. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Just got lots of love hearts and things like that. And I love the different coloured love hearts. I find that so cool. I'm not, I think I'm tech savvy, but I can't seem to find the different coloured love hearts. All right, sorry. For you, Joyce, I'd like to give you Carolyn from South Africa. Let us know whereabouts in South Africa, Carolyn. So Joyce, Carolyn has asked, any messages I'm needing to receive that the universe has for me, please? Thank you, Carolyn. That's for you, Joyce.
I feel, yep. I feel there's something there. There's a challenge there for you that you're trying to. You're trying to move forward with something, and it's been such a challenge, but you won't give up. You'll do it. You will succeed, but I'm not saying there isn't times when you didn't feel like giving up, but you will move forward. And it's not soon, but I don't see you staying in South Africa. I don't feel you'll be there. You might be there another 5 years for whatever reason you move. There's something to do with this challenge that you've got that's going on, and that at the end of the day, that's what will make you move. But you know you're strong and you'll do this. Even though you feel sometimes you won't, you will. You have that strength. You're a very strong person, even if you don't think so. You'll make it. And good luck with it. It's such a challenge.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Carolyn. Thank you for that, Joyce.
So she's got this challenge.
Okay. I think I have a bit of a delay. Apologies for interrupting your reading. So I don't, hopefully I'm not freezing or anything like that. All right, Sarah, I have a validation for you from Joanne Howard, the second last one you just read. Thank you so much for your beautiful reading, Sarah. Yes, I feel the love around me. I have had a few difficulties lately. The letter E, I'm not sure, but the crochet blanket I put on my mum when she passed away, and I have it with me. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. And that's what we love when we have specifics, that's only you and that person would know.
She was wrapping you with that, She showed me that she's now wrapping you with that beautiful blanket in the love that you held for her. And it was so visual. Like, I feel it. I've got goosebumps all over. So there's so much love for you.
Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you for that. Okay. I did have one specifically for you, requesting you, Sarah. This one from Danielle. For you, Sarah. Liked and shared. My question is for Mermaid. I really want to see my daddy, but I get so scared. Any advice for me, please, to calm my soul? My daughter has seen him since he passed, so I know he's around. Great question, Danielle. Thank you for that, Sarah.
That is such a good question. First of all, Danielle, here's the thing. Children can be very open to spirit because a lot of the conscious mind is not quite fully developed. And so in that sense, they're much more sort of open and susceptible to seeing and having the impressions that spirit comes through. So what I would suggest to get yourself into that space a little bit more is to start to connect with your spirit team first and foremost. Start to have conversations with them, build up the relationship, Also, try to get yourself into a little open meditative space on a regular, so that you're starting to open up your energy centers and perception centers to receive the information impressions by spirit. I actually feel that it is very much around you, but you're just, as you said, you're a little bit fearful. It can be based on many different things, but I would say one of the really fabulous ways to start this is to say, Dad, can you please come and visit me in my dream space? Because it's much less invasive. When they visit us in our dream space, we can really tell the difference when we wake up, whether it was a visitation or just simply a dream. I feel that if you invite Dad to do this, he's going to come through and bring the messages that you so desire and the connection that you so miss. And I feel that he really is around you. And again, there's such a love bubble. I feel him holding you, and you just have to ask him to come in the way that you can receive him right now. That will change over time. So please don't worry. It will, but he's not there. He's there. Okay?
That's absolutely beautiful. Sometimes when I see spirit, it scares me, particularly when I'm house sitting or something like that, and I'll open the door and see them and I'll swear at them or do something like that. So it can still be an experienced psychic medium, and it can still shock you when you're not expecting it. So don't feel bad. Don't be too hard on yourself for being frightened or being anxious. But like you said, Sarah, to welcome them in your dream space is actually it's a pretty comfortable thing to do, because they're not, you know that, because when you're asleep, you're not consciously thinking, and you know that the intention is not a bad one. It's just to either say hello or give you validation or confirmation, or just let you feel the love, but just allow that. And
you have that loosening of the conscious mind. So when the conscious mind is loosened, you're able to open up to the other, sense impressions and the other bodies that we have, our etheric body, our astral body. We can then perceive that information on those levels too. So yeah, it's definitely a nice, easy way to call him in.
Yeah, absolutely. Alrighty, so just so that you know, the phone numbers to call in Australia are 02907 10199 to have a reading, or in the US it's 1914 3737 280, or in Canada it's 1778 807 1426, or the worldwide number is 61488 825 no 4888 25177. And the people logged in at the moment are Amazing Grace on 9888, Ben Spiritual Medium on 9116, Miss Psychic D on 9140, Natalie Norton Baker on 9810, or Psychic Sonia on 9115. So they're the people logged in at the moment. You can look on the website psychictvinternational.com and see.
I can see you moving, Grace. I mean, not Grace. Sorry. Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, did I freeze? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. What did you hear last?
The numbers that you were reading out.
Okay, of who's logged on.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, so
the phone.
Yeah, the phone numbers. Okay, so yeah, logged on. We've got Grace, Ben Spiritual Medium, Miss Psychic D, Natalie Norton Bacon, or Psychic Sonia, and you can look on the website psychictvinternational.com to see who's logged on. So Joyce, I'll start with a validation for you from Carolyn Thomas. Spot on. Yes, things are a challenge, but do trust things to sort out. Very interesting suggestions that I will move country. Thank you. Blessings. I just had goosebumps with that, with the suggestion of her moving country. I feel like that was spot on. Okay. This is for you. This is for you, Joyce, for Sarah Payton. Hello, can you see my current workplace finding a new location, or will it just fold? Thank you. So that's for you, Joyce.
Yeah, okay. I don't think it'll fold. I think it'll take them a while. It'll be like, like the last minute thing. They'll just find a place, but everyone will be worrying. They'll all be stressing, but it'll fall into place. This new location, it'll be suitable for everyone, which is amazing because it's not. Some people it's not, but it'll be a good location. It'll suit everyone that works there. But don't, pardon me. Don't worry that it'll fold. It definitely won't fold. That will keep going. It's. I get a really nice feel about that your workplace. So I feel that everyone, which is unusual, gets on fairly well. There's not a lot of stress. Oh, well, you get stress in a job, but I don't feel there's a lot there. I feel it's a really nice energy. So no, it won't fold. But it'll be very close to the time when they're supposed to move. It'll just be happening. I feel that they'll get looked after from up above. They'll move in and help them without them realising it, because I don't think there's a lot of believers there, but they might after that.
Beautiful. Hopefully there's some flashing lights and all the spooky stuff. That would be pretty cool. That really helps the non-believers, or that helps or scares them. But thank you for that. Thank you. Some people have let us know where they're watching from. So Penny Lane's watching from Perth. Gayleen Blair Templeton's watching from Tasmania. Tanya from Katoomba. Zoe from the UK, and a different Tanya from South Australia. Yeah, so thank you. Beautiful. Thank you for that. All right. I have feedback for both of you, actually, but your last one, Sarah, is this one. So thank you for the feedback from Danielle Wilson-Smythe. That was the absolute best response and advice. I yearn to see my dad, but just working on the courage. Thank you so much, beautiful lady. Massive help. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, just breathe. Just do it. Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. And we also have feedback from Karen as well for you, Sarah. So I'll give you two feedbacks at once. Thank you, Sarah. Yes, he was American as well. Regarding the Yankees, my adult son has been going to Major League Baseball games and recently saw the Yankees in San Francisco. He wishes Brad was around to share it all. Obviously, he's there in spirit. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean,
that's amazing.
They share our beautiful moments. I know my dad died 30 years ago, but he was there on my wedding day. I felt his presence, and they are there to share our big moments in life. They may not be sort of massive moments, but they might be important to us, and they're there to share them with us. So thank you for that. So, and Teresa from Brisbane as well. All right. Thank you for the people who let me know I froze. I didn't obviously see that at the time I was freezing, but I'm seeing them now. So thank you so much for that. Okay, Joyce, I'll give you this one from Miles. I like this. This is quite a nice specific question for you, Joyce. Miles has said, good evening, like and shared. Can I get some outcome of a situation happening in September, please? Thank you, Miles. Thank you, Joyce.
Oh, this situation in September, I feel you're stressing about it. You don't have to. It'll be all right. There's I know you don't think that it's going to go very smooth, but I don't know whether this is a meeting of family or people, but I feel that you're really worried about the situation. You don't have to be, because it'll be like, mightn't be bosom buddies, but everyone will be on their best behaviour. It'll go well, actually. You stop stressing, but you're going to, right up until the time when you settle down and you see that it's going all right. It'll be okay. So if you can stop stressing, you'll save yourself a lot of worry for the next 6 or 8 weeks. All right, but it'll be okay. You're going to be surprised. All right.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Joyce. Thank you for that, Miles.
Yeah.
looked at my list. It looks like I've given you one extra, Joyce, but that's because you're doing them first. So I'm right. I've actually given you an even number of questions. Okay, I'm giving you this one. No, I'm sorry. I'm not that one. I've already done Tanya, haven't I? Yeah, I've done Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my screen's literally freezing, so I've obviously got connectivity issues.
There's some wild weather happening tonight, Rhonda.
Yeah, it really is. That's just how it rolls. All right, Sarah. So I've got for you, Kathy Williams, liked and shared. Do you have any messages from my sister Sally? Really appreciate. Thank you.
Hi, Kathy. Oh, beautiful Sally. It feels like you two grew up very side by side, two peas in a pod. And, you know, even though there were differences at times, I feel that nothing, you know, nothing really could disconnect you two. Even life and death. I feel that she pops in and out from time to time. And you know what? I'm seeing antiques. Did you or her go like antique shopping together? Was that a family thing? Or was there just a whole lot of antiques that had to get sold from her place or space or something? I don't know. I'm seeing antiques around her. I'm also seeing England, the UK, and I feel that you two have a strong connection to that place, whether you visited together or you have relos there. But I feel like there's something more for you to find out about that place. So, you know, don't stop adventure. Feel like this is an invitation to continue your adventure and shenanigans with your dear sister, dear Sally, but she's there in spirit. So just imagine that she's by your side, because she is actually. And I feel like there's this whole really exciting unfolding. I don't know why I want to say Peter Pan. I do. I want to say Peter Pan. Why? Is this, you know, what is the Peter Pan reference? Something about the eternal boy or something. Go and look that up. But there's a reference to that. He popped in. There's magic around you. Just take those impulses that drop in for you. I feel you're quite strongly attuned in your own ways, but maybe you question it a little bit too much. Take those impulses and go with them, because I feel they rarely lead you astray.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you, Kathy, and thank you, Sarah. Beautiful. So, Joyce, for you, I just have a thank you from Regan, who you read. So thank you for that, Regan. And I also have a validation as well from Miles and Lisa. Thanks, Joyce. It is stressful leading up to it, but I've been stressing about it. I'm glad to hear it will all go smoothly. So thank you for that. Okay, I'll give you this one, Joyce, from Rhonda Souls. Shared and light, will I get the job, please? For you, Joyce.
Yes, I feel you'll get the job, but it'll be a challenge. It's what you want. You've waited quite a while for something to come up like this, but I feel it's going to be challenging, but I also feel that it could be a lot of growth for you personally. It's like you're meant to be there. There's, whether it's lessons or we learn to grow, and I feel you'll be very good in it, and I feel that like you're a people person. You get on with people really well. I mean, I feel you've got boundaries and you'll set them if you have to, and you'll be good in it. That job that you get, you'll go a long way in that. Don't leave it. Stay there, because there's a lot of as I said, growth, but moving forward up in the company that you're going to. It'll be amazing for you, but you know the challenges that are there. at first you might think, oh, what have I done? But stay there because you will master it. You'll be very good.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Enjoy it if you can rather than the stress. But it's not easy dealing with stress anyway.
No.
Good luck with
All right,
it.
thank you. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Rhonda. And for you, Sarah, I'll give you this one from Penny Lane. Liked and shared, just wondering if there's any messages for me or my son from Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Penny, for coming on. I actually immediately have, there's a good news letter opportunity coming for your son. And it feels like very much connected to the next stage of his life, growth, opportunity, opening. And I feel this is heavenly sent. There's a male energy around you both. Is this his father or grandfather, your father? But yeah, this is a fatherly figure that's very much overarching. I feel that there's, a big boss energy about this guy. I don't know whether he was the head of a company or if he was just very much the head of the family, but I say big boss energy around this male in your family unit that looks over you both. So the good opportunity letter is coming for your boy. And for you, I'm actually feeling like it's a slow down and receive some support, because there's a lot of give, do. And I almost feel like you identify yourself with that, but it feels that it's almost time to start to get to know who you are besides who you are when you give and do for others, if that makes sense. That's what's coming through. I'm also seeing, it looks like a grey dog. Okay, I don't know if this is again in spirit or here, but I can see a grey dog. They're showing me as well a whole lot of manila folders, like old. Do you remember those old creamy manila folders, paper? I'm seeing a whole lot of them, like files. I don't know what that is, but there's a reference to that. So check it out. Maybe you've got to go through and cull some paper stuff. Maybe you've got to read through something. But that's what I'm seeing specifically.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Penny. Beautiful. So last one for you, Joyce. I'll give you Teresa. Any messages for the next few months, please, and thank you, Teresa. So Teresa is one of our regular viewers, Joyce.
All right. Well, I feel that life hasn't been easy. Like this year, we all thought this year would be good, but I think it's been very challenging for everyone. And I feel you've had your challenges this year too. But starting like slowly, it's going to sort itself out. By the end of the year, you'll be in a pretty good space. And that's why I'm feeling that the first half of the year hasn't been for anyone. Like it's really been hard. I thought I'd have a good year this year. No, we haven't. We've had the challenges, but yours is starting to pan out. You must be starting to feel that just a little bit. Probably a bit frightened to get too hopeful, but by Christmas you'll be in a really nice space. You'll be enjoying life again. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's even you'll let go of the challenges. It'll take a while to forget, but you will move forward, and next year will be much better. So just enjoy the slow transition. I know we all like it to be faster if we can when it starts to get better, but just enjoy it and take it slowly.
Beautiful.
And,
Thank you for that, Joyce. Thank you, Teresa.
You will get there.
Thank you. And I'll just finish with you, Joyce, with a validation from, I've just unstarred it. I have a validation from Rhonda Souls. Thank you. I've been manifesting this role. I had an interview last week, so waiting to hear. You're right, it will be a challenge, but I believe it will lead to future growth. That's beautiful. That's that's the best way to look at it. Sometimes you just take a chance and you trust, and it leads to growth. Beautiful. All right, Sarah, I'll give you the last one, which is Sheree.
Sometimes we let the fear take over and go away, don't we, and let it go, and miss out absolutely. On the opportunities for growth sometimes.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, so Sheree's one of our regulars. Hi, Sheree, sending you hugs. Loved and shared. Thanks for sharing tonight. So this is for you, Sarah. Will my son go back to work after the school holidays, or should he look for something new as he isn't really happy? Wow, great question, Sheree.
Hi, Sheree. My lights started flashing when I was reading this. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there they go. I immediately am feeling he needs to look for something that makes him happy. He's young. He's very able and malleable. He's able to get something different like this, and he'll have many opportunities. So why not? Take the leap of faith. As I said earlier, this moon particularly supports new growth, new change, taking the leaps of faith. So he's got nothing to lose. Absolutely, he should go for something better. And really, it's setting the benchmark for what he believes he deserves, his worth. He needs to sort of step up into that self-worth energy. So the more you can encourage and inspire that, don't be afraid. Tell him, don't be afraid. There's always something new around the corner. This is not the end, it's the beginning.
Wonderful. That sounds wonderful. So thank you so much to everyone who's asked questions, liked, loved and shared our video. It's wonderful. And thank you also to the people who received a reading and gave us validations. It's always appreciated. And I'm sure Joyce and Sarah will agree that it's great to get the specifics and just really feel into how we've actually helped you. Beautiful. So thank you so much for joining us, Joyce and Sarah, for tonight. Apologies, we've gone over a little. Apologies for freezing. Are you both going to be logged on tonight after the show?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. And just some thank yous for that. Thank you, guys. Alrighty, beautiful. So obviously, if you'd like to have a reading and connect with Joyce, her PIN number is 9163. Or if you'd like to connect with the Mermaid Medium, 9110. I don't know why I'm struggling saying the word medium tonight, but there we go, I am. But thank you so much. Lovely working with you both, and I'll see you probably next time I'm in Melbourne.
You too, Rhonda. Thank you so much. Bye, Joyce.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Bye.
Alrighty, and I haven't. Okay, all right. So if you would like to have a reading tonight, if you've had a reading and would like to go into more detail, or if you missed out on having a reading, obviously we can only read a certain number of people, so I know people missed out. But if you would like to have a reading still tonight with one of our amazing psychics, then obviously the numbers are going across the screen. If you look on our website, psychictvinternational.com, you can see who's logged on. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can see who's logged on. If you would like to call from Australia, the number is 02907 10199. If you're calling from the US, the number is 1914 3737 280. If you're calling from Canada, the number is 177 88 071426, or the worldwide number is 61488 25177. So obviously we're having Joyce logged on 9163 and Sarah, the Mermaid Medium, on 9110 if you'd like to connect with them a little bit further. We also have logged on the Amazing Grace on 9888, Ben Spiritual Medium on 9166, Miss Psychic D on 9140, Natalie Norton Baker on 9810. Natalie's been with the company for a very long time. I used to do psychic TV, I think it was 2016 to 2019 when we were on television. And Natalie was used to be one of the at-home psychics. And we also have Psychic Sonia on 9115. So thank you so much to everyone who's watched and contributed. Let us know where you're watching from. Thank you for the really interesting questions. It's been great. I know we've had comments. Cherie said she was late. She just made ham and pea soup. You don't need to apologise. You're making us hungry by telling us what you've cooked. It sounds like you're a wonderful cook. But thank you so much to everyone who's watched, and I hope you've enjoyed the show. See you next week. Thank you. Bye.